Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is just going to be like a sit down story time type video. I'm really sorry if this video offends you or like makes you upset, and it'll really only make you upset for the people that were involved and if people don't feel like I should be sharing this story. I feel like it's my right to share this story, and if it's what I want to share, then it's what I want to share. Let's just give a little preface. There's this girl that I'm friends with. We're gonna name her Allie. And then there's another girl I'm friends with, and we're gonna name her Beth. Anyway, so me and Beth, like best friends, get along so well. Beth introduced me to Allie. Me and Allie are like becoming good friends. It's like the three of us, like we do everything together. Like we hang out together, we party together, like we just have a good time together, right? And then me and Allie start becoming friends without Beth, which is great. It's a good time. We get along really well. Everything is fine and dandy. Hang out. Me and Beth are doing well, getting along. Everything's great. Allie's away at school. I've gone and visited her one time at school, and it was a good time, and I met some of her friends. Everything was good. Allie comes from a difficult type of life. I'm not getting into that because it is not my thing to share. I'm only speaking on what I feel like is appropriate for me to speak on. But long story short, it's not the school year anymore. It is summertime, and Allie is remaining in the area that she goes to college instead of coming home. Totally miss her, texting her here and there, miss you the most, love you the most, like we should party, like we should get together, we need to go out. Beth has gone and visited her. I have not gone and visited her this summer, and the last time I have seen her was St. Patrick's Day, okay? St. Patrick's Day. I would say like 2 or 3 weeks after my nose job. Keep that in mind. The other day, I get a phone call at work, and I answer the phone at work because I was on break, whatever. I get a phone call from Beth. Me and Beth haven't really been talking lately. Whatever. Not a big deal. She goes, hey, like, I have a question for you. And I was like, okay, yeah, like, what's up? Like, is everything good? Like, I haven't talked to you in a minute. She's like, yeah, no, I mean, everything's, like, kind of fine, but, like, I just have a serious question. I really don't want you to get upset. And I was like, okay, what is the question? And she's like, have you lost any credit cards or debit cards within, like, the past year? I'm sorry, what? And I was like, no, not at all. I haven't. I'm like going through my head. I'm like, okay, I have this card. I have this. Like, I know I haven't lost anything. Like, if I would have lost it, I would have known. And I was like, no, I haven't lost anything at all. And then she goes, okay, really think about it for a second. And I was like, okay, like what? And then I go, wait, actually, yeah, I have a credit card. It's like a care credit card, and it is used for surgeries and things like that, you know? And I was like, okay, yeah, actually I did lose something, but like I didn't really think much of it when I realized I lost it, because I assumed I lost it in my room, or like misplaced it in a wallet, or like I switch purses like fucking every other day. So I just assumed that I like misplaced it in like my purse or something. I don't know. So she goes, yeah, so I have to tell you something. And I was like, okay. And she was like, this other girl that goes to school with Allie that we also know from school, like high school, she goes, yeah, Natalie, she saw your card in Allie's wallet. Oh, how did my card get in Allie's wallet? Like, and then Beth goes, yeah, no, Allie stole your card. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you stole my card. You, my friend, someone I've known for years, someone that I've trusted, someone I've been so good to, someone I've helped out, you stole from me. Oh, okay. Okay, so I see how it goes. So I'm like, okay, answer all the questions. Like, I need to know what is up. Like, how did this happen? How did they find out? When did they find out? Processing in my head, like, when did she steal my card? Basically, back in May, her roommate, Natalie, looked in her wallet because things in the dorm room were going missing. Natalie saw my full name on a card. Natalie saw Beth's boyfriend's mom's credit card and debit card in her wallet. Mind you, Beth's boyfriend's mom let Allie live with them over the summer last year because Allie had nowhere to go. So all these people are doing nice things for her. All these people are doing great things for her, giving to her, being nice to her, paying for her to go on trips, paying for them to like live with her, driving her around. I'm giving her like clothes, makeup, skincare, everything because I know she can't afford it and I have like an excess of shit. So I'm just like giving it to her, like trying to help her out, trying to be nice to her. We go out and party. I'll cover money here. I'll cover things there. It's not a big deal. Like everyone is being so good to her. And then this girl fucking stabs you in the back and she steals from you. Oh, okay. So this is the type of person we are involved in. Okay, like I get it. I mean, like I didn't really get that vibe from you, but I mean, I guess if that's how you are, that's how you are. But here's the other thing. I was like, okay, when did she steal that from me? When did she steal that from me? Last time I saw her, St. Patrick's Day, right? You're like, oh, St. Patrick's Day, good time. I got my nose job early, mid-February. St. Patrick's Day is like what, early March? I don't fucking know. It was a little bit after my nose job, and I was finally allowed to drink again. So it was after my nose job and we all went over to a friend's house and we were all drinking. Everybody was there and I had used my card, my care card, like a week prior to that. But I leave it in my wallet because I like to know where it is. I partied, I went to bed early. Everyone else was awake, okay? And then when I woke up at like 7 a.m., I went out into the kitchen and Allie was awake in the kitchen doing work on her laptop. And I was kind of like, oh my God, you didn't sleep? And she was like, no, like I didn't sleep, like I was awake all night. And I was like, oh, okay, well, fucking weird. I'm hungover. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. I'm gonna go home. I have work today, like I gotta go. And so it like wasn't a big deal, like everything was fine. And that was in like March, late February, March. Fast forward March, April, May, right before I went on my trip, my Florida vlog for my 21st birthday with Evie. A video or two before that, I got my lips done. Actually filmed it. There's a title called Am I Addicted to Injections? And I was going to use my card for that. And I couldn't find it. And I was like, okay, weird. But I just thought I misplaced it. I thought I switched it in a purse. I thought I put it in a wallet. Like I thought fucking something, right? Like I was like, okay, that was my fault. Like I misplaced it. I take care of the situation and it's fine. The card totally leaves my mind. I'm like, it's in my room somewhere. Like whatever. My room's kind of a fucking mess. Like I'll figure it out. Every time after that I've gotten something done, I've just paid for it out of pocket, like no big deal. I just like didn't even think about it until Beth brought it up to me and that girl fucking stole my card. The other thing is she stole a card that she thought I wouldn't realize was missing, but she can't use that card without my ID. You need the ID of the person. So she couldn't even use it. So then I'm like, okay, how is this all coming about now? Like, why didn't anyone fucking tell us that my card was in there and Beth's boyfriend's mom's cards were in there and that she was stealing money from people's dorm rooms, she was stealing clothing from people's dorm rooms, she was stealing belongings, alcohol, like everything from people. Like, and she was blaming it on other people. She cried one day because she said someone stole $500 from her. No one stole $500 from her. She went out and she spent $500, and then when she panicked and realized that she needed that money for rent, cried and said someone stole it from her. And then everyone was like, oh my God, what the heck? Like, who is stealing all this stuff? And they blamed someone else. She blamed someone else to the point where they picked up and left the dorm room and they moved out. This all came about, and the reason that everyone decided to like spill the fucking beans after knowing for months, like, okay, cool, thanks. Apparently she lied to them and said that she told us and that we like knew everything. But the reason that they wanted to ensure that we knew everything was because she had gone to New York City with two of her friends from college. She had gone to New York City. They were all drinking, having a good time. Someone just turned 21, like such a good time. The two girls she was with, their family paid for Allie's trip to New York City. They're great to her. You know, they're really helping her in a time where she needs help. They're partying, they're drinking. She's running out in fucking traffic. She is yelling at security guards. She is trying to go on the subway with an old man. She is doing the absolute fucking most and acting crazy. Then she starts hitting the two girls that she went to New York City with, like hitting them, screaming at them, yelling profanities at them. And then the cops get involved, and then she's trying to hit and scream at the cops, and then they strap her down to a gurney, okay? And they put her on a psychiatric hold overnight. Okay, so you're like, oh my God, she had a mental break, right? Okay, she had a mental break, totally understandable, like shit happens, this girl's probably so stressed out, she's overwhelmed with her life, like she's trying to get shit figured out, like her life is a mess and she just had a mental break and she was drunk, she was acting drunk and crazy. No, she has fucking priors with this shit. One time me and her went out last summer And we went out, and then our friend that we were with, like, lost a car. I was gonna do a whole story time on this, so maybe I will go in, like, a more in-depth thing. Long story short, she's getting drunk. She's screaming at us. She's screaming at me. She shoves me. She's trying to hit me. She's yelling at me. She's so frustrated with the situation. She takes her phone and throws it at the fucking ground. She throws her phone at the ground, it shatters, then she starts crying and freaking out because she broke her phone. She's taking her purse and she's like whipping it up against like front windows of stores in the middle of the night. So like a front window to like a local store or something, like, you know what I'm saying? Whipping at her purse breaks. She's like freaking out because it breaks, and then she just fucking, and we were trying to find the car, and then she just fucking like disappears into the night and goes to a cop and then has them call someone because all of our phones were dead. It was a shit show, but she like freaked out. And then earlier that summer with fucking Beth, they went to a concert and she was screaming at everyone in the car, like making fun of Beth's boyfriend's family, yelling at them. She got out of the car before they even got to the venue, walked there, ignored all of them all night, was yelling at them at the concert, refused to get in the car to go home, was running all over the parking lot. Beth was fucking crying in the parking lot until Allie got into the car. And then when she gets into the fucking car, they drive probably like 4 or 5 miles, and Allie starts freaking out. She makes them drop her off at a fucking Dunkin' Donuts parking lot in the middle of the night. And then she flipped the whole situation and made it seem like they were the bad guys. And then with the situation with me at night, she made me seem like the bad guy, and then I had to apologize to her. So she does these things and then fucking flips them. And like, she actually does need help. And like, I don't know, I'm making this video because I feel like, just be honest with you guys, and honestly, like, it's a fucking crazy ass story. Like, a girl that I was really good friends with, like, at one time called her like a best friend, fucking stole from me, fucking lied to me. I texted her last week and was like, oh my god, there's a festival this weekend, like, so wish you were here, like, miss you so much, like, love you so much, like, need to see you so soon. And she's like, oh my god, love you so much, miss you, like, I wish I was there, but I'm going to New York City. And then I find out 4 days later that she fucking stole from me. And this entire time she knew she fucking stole from me and tried to hide it and just tried to hide everything and twisted everything. Like, honestly, be fucking careful, because you never know who the fuck you're getting involved in. This story is kind of all over the place, but I felt like I like sharing story times. And I like sharing fucked up shit that's happened to me. And like, truly, I think that this was more like a lesson for me than anything, because it's like, you really don't know who you can trust, like, who's gonna steal from you, who's gonna take from you, like, who's around you. Like, you think you know somebody and you don't. So I think that, like, if anybody's watching this and, like, needs to take something from this, is to, like, always be cautious of who you're surrounding yourself with. Always go with, like, your gut instinct. Always hold close, like, your belongings, know where shit is. Don't bring extra things that you don't need. Like, if I would have just gone to St. Patrick's Day and I would have just brought, like, my phone and my keys and a change of clothes, and I didn't bring my whole purse with, like, my wallet and my debit card and my ID and, like, my credit card for, like, my care credit and stuff, like, none of this would have happened. And, like, I can't blame it on myself, because it's, like, clearly someone, like, is ill and like they need help, and like they feel like they need to do these things and they need to take advantage of people that care about them, which is so not okay. But truly, I just feel like if anyone needs to take anything from this, like, just be careful of your belongings, watch out who you're surrounding yourself with. But like, there's never any repercussions, and I feel like there needs to be repercussions for someone's actions like that. Like, yes, she needs to get better, yes, she's emotionally unstable, and yes, she did have a mental break more than once, but there needs to be repercussions for those types of actions. And truly, I don't know, was this an inappropriate story to share? Like, you guys let me know, like, in the comments down below, like, was this an inappropriate story to share? I feel like no. I feel like it's just hard because it's, like, a recent story, and, like, typically I wait a while before I tell a story, but, like, this was too good, like, not to fucking tell. And truly, like, everyone else is fucking, like, brushing this shit under the rug, and I'm just like, what the heck? Like, someone needs to be held accountable. And truly, like, I don't know, like, it's just good to, like, vent it out and, like, put it out. And I feel like it's actually fucking entertaining, because this shit is fucking crazy. I've known this bitch for years, and then she did that. What? Like, literally, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, she needs help. But anyway, I don't know, guys. This story's kind of all over the place. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you feel like commenting, comment, subscribe, like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed, and for anyone that I do know or that was involved in this story and is watching, because I know that you guys are gonna see it, I don't really know, like, you can't get upset for me for like sharing my life on the internet. I don't really know what to say. Because Allie's gonna get pissed and Beth is gonna get pissed. Love you guys the most. Bye.